All right, everybody, welcome. Greetings and welcome to the stream. I changed the text. Instead of Vector Victory, today we've just got Maximum Chill. That's what we're going for. We're just going to chill out, play some Grand Arena on this Darth Loquitur account. Oh, that's interesting. I put a line in chat that said I started streaming and was still wearing pants. Why? And like 7 viewers dropped off of stream. So I guess I chased away all the people who like pants. Good. All right, let's just dive into it and see what kind of opponents we've got today. Please remember, as you join, do hit that like button. Get out your like saber, smash the like button. It does help me, it helps the channel. And I'd appreciate it if you could all do that for me. 11.1 million galactic power on Jagger, the Jedi Knight. It's almost like the German Jagger. That would have an E here, though, right? Like Jagger. Elite Assassina. I assume that's Elite Assassin in some other language. I assume the question mark is an E. So I'm fighting an Elite Assassin. 6.9 million in characters, 4.2 million in ships. Oh my goodness. This is a fair matchup, y'all. This account looks a lot like mine. Galactic War Battles 131,000. That doesn't look like mine. That's 8 years almost. 7.5 years. All right, let's go see if he's missing a ship, in fact. Nope. Profundity Executor, Leviathan. Why are his ship? Oh, because he's actually got some ships that have level 1 characters in them. Look at this. Wow. L3. Never touched. He said, I'm not going to waste my time on no stinking L3. Gauntlet Starfighter never touched. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, with that 4.2 in ships, I thought maybe we had a chance that that he didn't have everything. Character-wise, 9 Galactic Legends. Okay, this guy has the same galactic power as me, but somehow has all the ships and all the Galactic Legends? What does he not have? Oh, I see. So there's just a lot of stuff that he's never touched, and he leaves it at nothing. 0. Like I'm a Gun Die, Jawas, the old Bad Batch. It's all just level 1. Afra stuff. Interesting. So he's got the main journeys, but he doesn't sidetrack from the main thing. That's interesting. Interesting to see how people build their accounts. Take a look at mods, just for funsies. 354, fastest non-GL character with cat. Darth Revan. 331. Okay. So it looks like we might have a speed advantage. 299. Yeah, we should have speed over him at least. If there's fights where that's even relevant. All right, looking at his defense, he put down the Galactic Legend Ahsoka here. And that Ahsoka does also have the ult finished, ready to go. Okay, so Ahsoka with no exile. Old school chopper. Interesting. So Hu Yang, Sabine, Hera, and Chopper. No exile. Yeah, also no fulcrum. We got Inquisitors here with the level 6 Datacron of some sort. What's this? Darkside Tank Revive. Okay, that's fine. We got a Starkiller team here. It's been a very long time since I've fought a Starkiller team on defense. So that could be interesting. Gungan's here. We've got stuff for Gungans. Alright, so down here we've got Rey with the Exile and Fulcrum. We've got Jabba, Lord Vader, Malgus. So this is probably Sith Eternal. I'll take a shot with Night Sisters here. See what we can get done. I'll probably try the Ufu team against the Rey team. And then I got to decide what to do against Lord Vader. So I could take JML there. I'll probably just take JML there and save Bo-Katan for something else. That'll also save JMK. And I don't see that I need JMK right away. We can Leia this. Bo-Katan. Try Phoenix. Probably got something that can beat Starkiller. Alright, so let's just open up the back wall then and see what's back there. Select squad. We're going to take the Ufu version of this squad. Kill Rey Exile. And we need another Ufu here. I think we can grab Stick Rey. And we've got a Cal Kestis crown that we use with this one. Alright. It's got Ufu mechanics in the middle. Alright. JQ says, hi DL, good luck today. Yesterday I won. My rival stumbled with 4 traps. I dropped just 1, Qui-Gon and JKA, and he won by 75 points. Nice. Ziggy says howdy. Hey, howdy Ziggy. Move every zig for maximum chill. Alright. So this Fulcrum's dangerous. We got to try to get rid of her quickly, but we'll see how it all works out. Try this team. Okay. And we got to use this skill, dispel buffs on everybody, so that we can try to get over to Rey. Hit her with Stick Rey. Trying to get the... Oh, she did it to herself. So we got the damage immunity on her. Let's throw rocks. Get damage immunity popped on Fulcrum. Okay. Damage immunity popped on Ben. Now we got to get back to Rey before she gets out of control with her. Well, let's see if we can get a kill here. All right. There's a kill. Got to get back on Rey. Get these stacks off. Can we kill Benny right here? Oh, it was so close. This Rey is going turbo speed. My goodness. She went into her ult and she was immediately ready to trigger it. Seer Junda down for the count. Well, they're getting Malgus. I can't seem to get around. Oh, this is going badly. Okay. Well, Kind of stuck doing what we're doing. This should kill Ben, right? Ray's still below half. Oh, it did nothing. It did nothing. My goodness. Yeah, this is doomed. Holy cow. I'll take it. I mean, we got rid of Fulcrum, so I'll take it. Oh, what the heck? I don't even know. I honestly don't even know what... We're stuck. Got a spinny wheel. That's never good. I just wanted to check out this Ray and see what kind of mods he's got on the Ray. I mean, maybe I should have just focused up on Exile and killed him instead of trying to, you know, go back and forth between taking stacks off of Ray and everything, but that team took a lot of turns. All right. This is done for. Got to close it out and reset it. Don't know what happened there. Try again. I did Phoenix Reva yesterday with Hera, C-Rex, Chopper, Sabine, and Set. Got it fine. Was my first time ever doing that counter. If you have gas, him with Captain Rex are perfect for Reva. Much more reliable than Phoenix. I use my gas for so much other stuff, though. I'm using him on Great Mothers. I'm using him for a lot of different things. All right, what are we gonna do here? How are we gonna come back from this? I suppose we can use JMK here to clean this up. And then we just got to hope that the back wall doesn't have Padme team and a JMK team, right? Because if there's both Padme and JMK, we'll have Bane for one and nothing for the other. And that will not be good for our GAC. Let's use Ayla here, and let's go with a mediocre Datacron, something that's good but not too good. Yeah, we can take this. All right, they'll have turn meter on us, which is nonsense, but hopefully we can. This should trigger the damage immunity. He healed him up, and now we got to start over with the damage immunity. That's not great. Okay, we'll do this. Damage immunity there. Exile's just holding up everything here. As he should be, I suppose. All right, let's try to get the damage immunity procced here. Still don't have the ult ready to go yet. That's nonsense. All right, there we go. Okay. Now let's get him damage immunity done there. Okay, good. Now let's get ultimate going. And Kenobi's taking some heat. Going down fast. That second whirlwind there, I'm pretty sure just killed Kenobi. So we are out of the savior effect. And now we got to deal with this nonsense again. I'm going to go ahead and protect Kenobi and hope that he still has that on by the time she gets to her ult. Sure. Let's try to put damage immunity here, or healing immunity there. I should have attacked Rey right there. Dang it. Wasn't paying attention to the fact that she still had stacks. Okay, she's in the red zone. Get her, get him. Oh, come on, Kenobi. Now we need somebody that's not Kenobi to go. I think high ground is gone though, right? Oh, nope. Ahsoka still has high ground. Okay. Nothing we can do about Ben coming back now, but with Rey gone, not too big of a deal. 50 stacks of nonsense on him. That's the Purrgil migration, right? Yeah. All right, let's just keep chunking away over here. I suppose I could target him when I'm doing all these abilities, and that way at least I'll get the assist, right? Okay. And then Kenobi, and then she'll get the kill here. Cleaned up Rey. Nonsense. Man, that Starkiller team is good enough to get the job done. It's frustrating to me that they did not. Okay, Jabba. We're going to try Night Sisters here. I give this about a 30% chance of working. But okay. We're going to take that 30% chance. Where's that resistance penetration? We've got one that's, yeah, there we go. 79% resistance penetration. We'll take that. Okay. Now, last time we did one attack too many on Chrysanthemum. And this time we're going to try not to do that. See what we can get done here. The guild needed a Relic 8 Marin for territory battle operations. And somebody grabbed it before I could volunteer to do it. But I feel like I really should just make Marin better here. And then this matchup has much more likelihood of working, right? Okay. 22 is probably enough. Okay, I'm going to let him take a turn. Okay, give me a turn. Okay. So I let him take a turn, but then everybody on their team got a turn, so it would have been better to just have another Night Sister back. That's bad. That did not work at all. All right. I don't even know what I'm going to do here now. This has all gone badly for me today. I'll take SLKR in, but without the Vision Rey, we've seen that this matchup is actually not really in our favor. Let's try to take this 202% armor penetration. We'll save that for Do we have a tank revive? Here we go. We got a tank revive on this one. We'll take a tank revive, get Kylo unmasked back one time. Did you just call the cookie a flower? Yeah, I've called chrysanthemum for a long time. Yeah. Chrysanthemum. All right. So there's going to be detonators flying out of here everywhere. The Enforcer is going to take 4.7 billion turns. Okay, oh. Well, there you go. That's my fault. I put 2 tanks in there, so they killed the easy tank first. That's not fantastic. All right, let's do this. I had some fantastic hope that Hux might stay alive. I don't think there's any way that Hux stays alive, but maybe he does. Maybe we can get a reset here. Okay, all right. We get a reset. Yeah, I'll stab again, I guess. All right, 2 tanks down. And Crew isn't even at his ult yet. Look at that. Well, I gotta take it or I'm gonna die. This is over. This is 7 different kinds of over. And we've lost with SLKR. That's frustrating. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Don't know what to do right here. I mean, we could shift focus and go through top, but I mean, if I don't clear this bottom, we're not going anywhere, right? Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take in... Oh, no, that's not going to work. I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing. If I tried to use Leia here, then how do I beat the Malgus? I guess I can use Bane on Malgus, maybe. Use Bane on Malgus. I mean, if I can't beat the Jabba team, then it's all a moot point anyway, right? If I lose to Jabba, then absolutely nothing happens. Okay, we'll take in another Sith just to try to boost things up here. Take Malak, I don't know. Let's just overload it. See what we can get done. If we got another dark side tank revive, that might be nice. That's pretty good. Got some armor penetration on it, which we don't really need, but we'll take it. Malgus is either gas or seafood. I use 5.0 first 2, doesn't work all the time. That Jabba is tougher than gas station beef jerky. Not being able to heal against this crown is rough. What's that? At the dark side, Enforcer. Detonator. Immune to health and protection recovery. Oh yeah, the Jabba of the Hutt thing, right? Yeah, the Hutt cartel. All right, so, you know, if I can get a couple of these characters out of here, maybe it's the kind of thing that we can come back and clean up later. So that's what we're trying to do here. I'm assuming we're not going to win, but I'm really hoping that we can get it down to Jabba. Come in, clean him up with some troopers. Try to gas the Malgus or something. Okay, there's the revive. Instant. Ultimate. Now all we have to do is get another turn, which may not be as easy as we hope. Oh, we got it. Another turn. And all of those tank revives count for nothing when you can't revive. Okay. Guys, here's a weird question. If I were to come in here with Sith Eternal and fight Jabba like this intentionally, and then came in with Night Sisters second, what would happen? Would Marin still be able, assuming that it was just a Mother Talzin lead? Oh, come on. Are you serious right now? They took like 11 turns and I didn't get to go. Wow. I mean, just wow. Just wow. I got nothing. I had that Datacron rolled too with the Mob Enforcer, and I re-rolled it into Embo for Territory Wars, but I kind of wish that I just left it as the Mob Enforcer. Seems pretty good. All right, let's see. I mean, I don't think we're going to get anything done here, but let's try it. Get a little counterattack action going on here. Let's go ahead and prep for big hits. And I'm going to drop the bomb on Lando, actually. Pretty sure I can get the kill there. Do not disrespect my snowtrooper. Okay, Jabba. You and me, buddy. I would love to be able to keep 4 stacks on this Dark Trooper, but I think he's going to detonate and go down to 3 here, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. Yeah, down to 3 stacks. Unfortunate. Oh, Piet died. How are these detonators doing this much damage? Dear Lord. My troopers don't have, like, high % health or anything. How? How? They're just one-shotting my troopers right and left. All right, get them. Come on. Come on. You got to be kidding me right now. Just a few residual detonators. And Piet was the first one to die, of course. And this is going to put it out of range. We're not going to be able to get him now. Without Piet, 3 stacks, back to 3 stacks, but I don't think, no, back to 2 stacks instantly. What does this Jabba have? Does he have like, does he have, I'm not even going to pretend to understand this. These detonators are doing more damage than I've ever seen. All right, well, we need something that does enough damage to kill Jabba, and we've seen before that there's not many teams that'll do that. I think we did CLS here one time. I'm going to throw CLS at it. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Those troopers are pretty good. Oh, they each got 1 detonator on them. I'm pretty sure that with this Jabba, that 1 detonator is going to be enough to kill them. They probably each will die to 1 detonator. Feels like from that last battle. Okay. Come on, boys. There's nothing that we need to do here, right? We just put it on auto and hope that they have enough damage, I think. All right, he's healing up again, and out he goes. All right. What is that, 7 teams we've burned now already? For 2 battles. All right, and then we got to get gas to work here now, because everything else has been used up. This is rough. Is that a 15? We got a 15% here somewhere. That's a 15%. Here we go. Here we go. We'll take that. And this is a lot of Relic 9 stuff. We got a wing and a prayer right here. Gas is about to sit down already. All right. Down he goes. Okay. 2 clones down. All right, gas finally gets to take a turn. He'll stand up one more time, though, so probably lose both of our clones here, pretty sure. And solo gas sola. Gotta make this work now. Target Basti if we can. Okay. Come on, gas. You gotta be angry now, buddy. All right. Stay angry. Stay super angry. Angry and hangry and hungry and ready to go. All right. Whew. It's like he was killing Tuscans there for a second. All right, I'm going to use... I'm going to use... Bo-Katan or JML. If I use JML, I have to use Good Jedi. I'm going to use JML. We'll go ahead and do that. Iden, says Ziggy, interesting to user here. Yeah, Iden's a dispel. And I put my Knight brothers as an Imperial Remnant team with Enoch and the two new Night Sister troopers. But then I need two other Remnant in that team. So if I have the Imperial Remnant team under Beskar Gideon, a Remnant team under Enoch, there's not enough troopers left to have an Iden team also. So you run out of troopers, or at least I do. I think we'll take Cal in here, Jedi, Hermit Yoda, sure, let's do that. Take the Cal Kestis Kron. And, let's see, Relic 5 Maul. Let's open this up and see what's on the back wall. When we get to the back wall and there's like a Leia and a Queen Amidala and a JMK, that's when we will know that we've just been outplayed, outmaneuvered, outgunned. All right, we're going to pass this over to Cal. And Cal Kestis, I don't know, come on. I've got this timed, but I messed something up here. Because usually I can go with Cal and then reset Cal and very quickly, you know, come back around on his turn. But somehow Revan went first. Let's see if we can just get Maul out of here. I should probably be focused more on getting the ult. We're going to shoot Thrawn, kill Vader, and then we're going to try to focus up on Thrawn here. Ability blocks on people, fine. Okay. We'll have Revan go. We'll have Cal go. We'll soup up the Luke here. Armor shred. Because why not? All right, let's view the back wall for our viewing pleasure. What's back here? There's the Padme team I was worried about. The Queen Amidala's back here. We got a Luthen team to deal with and the Great Mothers. And I've used up just about everything that beats the Great Mothers. But we're going to go up front here now. And we're going to see what we can do up here. Let's give this team the bird. Definitely time to give them the bird here. Use this one with Riposte. Actually, do we have one with better armor penetration? We do. Let's use that. Alrighty. This battle usually goes okay for me, but every now and then it just, I don't understand why, but Seventh Sister just goes completely off the hook and takes a million turns. And I can't seem to stop her. So there she goes. She took a turn. And she's got full turn meter again. And we've got, yeah. Again, there she goes again. I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know. We caught a stagger there. All right, we got her dazed now, so as long as she's dazed, we should be good. We'll try to reapply the daze to third sister here. Keep throwing specials. We'll taunt now. Get the daze on her again if we can. All right, all right, all right. This is looking better now that we finally got third sister, or seventh sister dazed. You know, I wonder if it's worth actually trying to do that intentionally. Has anybody ever done that? Take your seventh sister and give her pure tenacity and just make it so that she can't get dazed? It would just shut down this counter altogether, wouldn't it? I think it would. Okay, let's rebel this up, and we'll go ahead and use Radisson Jin. I hate throwing away that good of a team, but we'll use it. Let's use this Kron with a bunch of resistance penetration and armor penetration. And use this against Ahsoka. C-Rex just basic and third. If C-Rex does basic, though, what are you saying? Basic and third? If he does basic, though, they don't get the assists and turn meter train and all that stuff. If you drop basics, it can go badly pretty quickly. All right, Ahsoka's got her ult here. Cut some circles in the ground. Get a new kind of ult. Let's see if we can one-shot Chopper. Get that nonsense out of here. And then we'll try to get Ahsoka protection free. Got this ambushed on her now. She have or had been ambushed. Mark down Huyang here. Then we'll get back on Ahsoka, start chipping away at her. How are you guys modding your Ahsoka? I just modded mine for like maximum durability. I know people are saying to use like all protection on her, but if Leia is the counter, you're going to lose your protection anyway, right? So shouldn't you put more health on Ahsoka, knowing that if you want a chance to surprise Leia's, you need health, not protection? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but that seemed to be what made sense to me. So I put on health and defense on my Ahsoka. If I'm going to put her on defense. What do I have for Starkiller now? That might be the showstopper right there. Because I've used up like all of my good teams. I guess I have Remnant left. Does Remnant have any chance of beating this? Four-man Remnant squad. Let's go take a look and see if anybody else is using Remnant here. My guess is no. We actually have to look for Emperor Palpatine as a leader. So Sith Eternal, Bane, JMK, Inquisitors. My goodness. People take this team pretty seriously. Leia, Malgus, Jabba, Imperial Troopers with a 72% win rate. Well, I have a non-STAP Separatist team. And at one point, Separatists were supposed to be the thing, right? Separatists were the thing that got this done. I could put STAP in here. Year 10. He'll get killed instantly by an area of effect, right? But I've got a Zeta and Omicron on him. I actually thought about building him, right? So STAP gained a bonus turn at the start of the battle. And whenever an enemy takes their first turn. So if he can stay alive even for just a minute, we're going to try this. We're going to try some crazy Separatist stuff. I give this a 3% chance of working. 3%. All right, what's this? Provoked? All right. Let's get them all provoked, I guess. Remove buffs. Target Mara Jade here. Let's go. Target Mara Jade more. Target Mara Jade more. Target Mara Jade more. All right. Something's happening, guys. Oh, come on. Come on, you jerks. Oh. We just gave 10 stacks to Captain Smarty Pants over there. That's not fantastic. All right, let's just keep killing things. Okay. I'm gonna do area of effect here. Let's try to peel off the damage immunity. Get back over here. He's got 75 stacks. Oh my goodness. Look at that little teeny tiny STAP. Making it work. All right. That felt pretty good. All right, let's take Person DeLoreans in here. We'll watch the Gungans take 113 turns, and then we'll start crushing them. That's how this matchup seems to go. Take Cool Cat Sabine Wren. Got a Datacron that works pretty well here. In we go. Rabid Beaver had that exact counter on yesterday's GAC, and he mentioned no special first. You just third in basic. No first special, you just third in basic. If Mara is quick, it's game over. His Mara went. His Mara went. So I got my free STAP turn at the beginning. And then his Mara Jade went. And then after that, after she went, my STAP got to go again. And I really got going after that. All right. Well, we told them to STAP and they had to STAP. Okay. That's the way that worked. STAP. Heat, armor. Blinded. Can't do anything. Dead. Oh my goodness, they took out my tank that fast. Alright, well, we'll get the generator out of here. And then this is going to be a tankless job from here on out, guys. It's a tankless job, but somebody's got to do it. That was a nice hit. Took Jar Jar down by quite a lot. Alright, he... what? Okay. I thought, I'm confused. I thought once he died, then like after he took his next turn, he actually died. I'm thinking of something else. It must be. Well, anyway, he's back and he's bigger and better than ever, and he's staying in the battle, so that's got to be pretty satisfying. All right, Gungan's down. Now let's go to this back wall. What am I going to do with these sisters? Bo-Katan gets one revive, right, with the Ami? Yeah, I guess. I get confused on mechanics. I seriously thought that, like, when he died, he stayed for one turn and then died at the end of that turn. But I guess with Bo-Katan, she just brings one person back to life. So he took the revive. Relic 7, 2 Night Brothers with Marin. I don't know what I have that even has a chance here. I do have my Padme team. I could throw a Padme team at something. This Luthen team has no Kyle Katarn, and the Luthen only has 1 Zeta, so it's not as scary of a Luthen team as it could be. And I am wondering if this team is Wampa-able. Do they have enough damage to anti-Wampa, or does Wampa have enough sauce to get in there and get this done? I think I'm going to look for some tenacity. We'll look for a better Datacron than I would usually put on Wampa. And then let's see if Wampa can take out this Luthen. Let's go. For science. And there's a daze. And way too much damage. Holy cow. The answer is no. Wampa could not do that. Okay. Let's just Bane this. I mean, there's nothing else that we're possibly going to do here, right? So let's use Bane. Let's use this. Let's get in here and take this battle. And honestly, if I hadn't dropped even just one of those battles up top, you know, if the Starkiller team had worked on Rey, we'd be fine right here. You know, because we'd still have JMK. And we'd be able to, you know, JMK this team. Or JMK the moms, you know. So, yeah, we just dropped those battles up top and made everything harder for us. We've got bounty hunters, we've got Imperial Remnant. I don't think the bounty hunters really have a chance here. But we could give them a try. If we had a tank revive still, that would be nice. Doesn't look like we've got that. Light side 15% isn't going to be helping that much. Some tenacity. Yeah, I don't think this team has much of a chance, but we've got to do something, right? We've got to throw something at the wall and hope that we can make it stick. If we can even just get one skill off with the Mandalorian, just one skill, should be able to kill Morgan Elspeth. That would be fantastic. Okay. Grief has to go now. Come on. All right, here we go. Are they immune to insta-kill? I don't know. The insta-kill immunity is a buff, right? Oh, here we go. We'll find out in a hurry. Okay, and then Marin can't bring them back because reasons. Mando's dead. Okay. Okay. All right, so we... Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Thorn says, hey DL, glad to catch you live. Hope you're killing it. May the force be with you. Doing it all right. I'm kind of sad because we've got an awful lot of people watching that have not used their like sabers. The like button has not been tapped, flipped, struck, stung, any of it. So please, if you're hanging out, consider giving that like button a little tickle. Okay. Now we timed out a bunch of these characters to go with Padme. And I did Cup, Plo, Shakti, and I had Yoda in here, and I had one more. I don't think it was Eth Koth, was it? 239. I set them all to like 268. He's too fast. 243. I could take Lumi. All right. All right. Then let's get in here and see if we can somehow make this work. All right. Things, stuff, junk, nonsense. We got to try to get Marin out of here if we can. Okay. There's a hit on Marin. There's another hit on Marin. And she's back to life because why? Why? They're killing my cup. Get a cleanse here. Okay, attempt number 2. To get something done here. Everybody I kill just gets healed fully. Is that coming from... I get so frustrated because I thought that was from Enoch nonsense that did that, but I guess it's somehow in here. Picking the wrong target, you know. All right, heal up, y'all. Let's try this guy. No courage stacks? Our characters all lost all of their courage stacks? Sure. Why not? Makes perfect sense. All right, let's try to stay in the game here if we can. Okay, there's a hit. And there we go. Now Marin's just going to bring him right back, right? I figure. Okay, we got Marin. Okay. Got Marin. Let's just auto. We got a minute 13 left to go. We're down to 2 characters. The gimmick might work if we get like 2 more rounds of courage stacks. Okay. It worked in the end. Worked in the end. Great Mother's prevented res. Talzin prevents revives too. Oh, Elspeth does. Elspeth prevents revives. If Elspeth prevents revives, why is Marin in this team then? Okay, what do we got here? We're down to like a 4-man remnant team and a prayer. That's what we've got now. Okay, here we go. Never give up. I'm going to drain turn meter right away. And I'm going to target Wedge, I guess. So uncertain. Okay. Use this. Just try to stack up 4 stacks. Wedge is back. Of course he is. Armor shreds. Just use a basic. All right, I'm at 4 stacks now. That's good. Let's get some dazes. Pleases. All right, a little bit of damage here. Get that taunt going on now that we got 4 stacks. Force them to deal with the man. And for a lot of the same reasons, we're just going to go with auto. You know what? We don't want to go with auto, do we? No, come on. Because it did his second ability. As soon as I did it, it did his second ability. We lost all of our stacks. Come on, man. Yikes. Okay. Biggs is going to take a lot of turns now. Nothing we can do about that. Okay. Can't put it on auto if we don't want to lose all of our stacks. I think that's the thing to remember. Interestingly, he comes back with no armor shreds. Oh, never mind. We put an armor shred on Wedge, not on Lando. Okay. All right, now we got to get this guy killed like 7 times in a row and kill Luthen. Without putting it in auto. Okay. All right, Wedge is back. Area of effect. Basic. Really kind of wishing I had my other trooper in here. I got a shot on Luthen. Look at that. Shots on Luthen. That stopped working in a hurry. Area of effect. Get some big hits over on this guy. Oh. She's about to revive again. She'll revive on her next turn. Maybe we can get Luthen. Dazes. Luthen can just summon that guy every 3 seconds. It's frustrating. All right, get rid of some turn meter. Get an armor shred in there. I should probably save that armor shred for Luthen. They take 2 turns. They're like, we'll do one thing, we'll do another thing, and the ad is just fully healed. Just instantly fully healed. Now, it looks like this... Oh, that didn't work. It looks like this might be the state of the game, though. 28 seconds. He didn't get an ad right there. Oh! Got him. Making me work for it, but we got him. What an ugly clear so far, guys. What an ugly clear. And then what have we got here? I can't beat this either. I can't beat this either. Wait. Wait. This is Sith Fighter. This is Sith Fighter. Oh boy, I haven't fought this fight. I can't talk. Speaking so hard. I haven't fought this fight in a while. But, okay, TIE Fighter, attack, scythe clear, basic with Vader, and then try to kill the Sith Fighter in one shot with the TIE. There's a way to make this work. I have not done this battle in a long time. Okay. That. And then a basic on Vader. Bring this in. Stun. Cleanse. And then we got to try to one-shot this Sith Fighter. And it has evasion on it now. We didn't get it killed. And they have evasion. Now let's try this, see if we can get it killed now. We got it killed. Okay. Small success. Small success. Cleanse. Get the anti-buff. Oh, we got to get this numbers ship knocked down. Ah. Okay, we get that. Okay. Target the tank. X. Heal. Let's go. All right. Kill all ships but this number ship. The stupid thing's going to get to 40, and it's going to get an insta-kill. But there's really not a lot that I can do about that at the moment. Kind of wishing that I'd brought another ship in here for a reinforcement. Let's do this. Now we're stuck behind taunt. Nothing we can do here. Can't get a stun on it though. Steal my capital ship. Okay. Shuttle, get out of here. Okay. Come on. Incoming. No! He's still got stuff left. If I had a capital ship, I would be so much more happy about this matchup. This is what I remember from this counter. This is exactly what I remember. This numbers ship is just ridiculous for us to try to deal with this comp. Like, cannot peel off the stacks. But what I am doing, I'm killing his reinforcements as they come in. So if we go to clean this up, you know, even if we don't get this, he's going to have no good ships left. 19 stacks, minute 23. Here's got the retaliation on again. Let's see if we can stun him. Stun. He can't gain stacks anymore from his basic, right? I'm pretty sure. We got it. Nope, we didn't get it. So close. 5 stacks. 0. pulled it out. We pulled it out. Even without his capital ship. All right, all right, all right, all right. We got chances, guys. We got chances. This is... I don't know. This is the 50-50 coin flip. I mean, it just comes down to if they target punishing one, I've got chances. If they get to go first. If I get to go first, it's good. Here's hoping. Here's hoping. Here's hoping and not moping. Okay. Xanadu Blood, get out of here. It's a good start. We like that start. And I'm just going to go full force. And I've discovered that letting them use the... yeah, we're gonna target like this, and we're just gonna go crazy. Okay, and he'll get that death mark off, but I kind of don't care, right? Kind of don't care. Let's bring the tank in here, actually. I was thinking about bringing damage, but then if they bring Slave 1 in here, it might be a problem for us, actually. They bring in home 1. Houndstooth. So, you know. Okay. And let's just keep chipping away at it. Get that death mark up. There we go. All of our ships are tilted a little bit sideways. There's better aerodynamics for trying to get a kill on Houndstooth if you tip a little bit sideways. So I've heard. Houndstooth down. Looking pretty good for us. Chaff gone. Ship gone. Victory. I'm telling you guys, it all comes down to having that Sith fighter. My opponent had the Sith fighter there instead of the TIE Dagger. If my opponent watches this later, putting that TIE Dagger in your starting lineup, it probably would be a good thing. All right, let's get in here. Let's go. I figure the insiders are like the villain's lair in Batman 66 show. All right, let's try to knock down Anakin here. Okay. That was more knocking than I actually wanted to do on him. I did not actually want to put him all the way through. But I did. Makes it inconvenient trying to get a kill on him here. Now that he's in stealth. Knock away this protection. Get some tenacity going on here. And see if we can't get this tank gone pretty quickly. I'm going to bring this in. Strip off Anakin. Okay. We did get a hit from our Millennium Falcon after his stealth was removed. He goes right back into stealth. What nonsense. Plo too good. Cleansing up all my junk. Making it so that we don't get what we want. All right, and we're all going to get dazed here now. Because that's a fair ability. And Anakin has the hitting power of 7.4 kilotons of something. Alright, well, I guess we're stuck just trying to kill this tank. Let's send the negotiator out of here. If for some reason, this battle doesn't go well. I mean, we've got it now, right? We've got the ult. He's got the debuffs on. No more reinforcements. Anakin's dead. This should be us walking it all the way to the bank. Pew. All right. Resistant to some of these debuffs now. Yeah. Let's go. All right. This should be a finisher. Nope. Shuttle too tough. All right. Full clear. Like what, 1290 banners or something garbage like that? Or I mean 1690. We got over 1700, y'all. 18 something is a good full clear. You know, 1785 I had and lost on banners. The only way 1706 works is if I actually get a full hold. We've got to actually hold somewhere. And his defense wasn't that steep. It wasn't like he put so much on defense that he's got no offense. We just... The Jabba battle and the Rey battle, we stumbled there, and that was it. That was it. No. But all right, the board's cleared. So on one hand, we didn't get quite what we wanted. On the other hand, the board is empty, which is something, right? Something to a board being empty. I'll play a couple games of Alpha League. I mean, I'm here. I do choose to sit for this, though. Ugh. Let's bring the table down to this level. JQ says, you did more damage to him than his last 18 5v5 rivals. You looked it up, man? That's funny. Well, that's a moral victory then, right? It's a moral victory. It's a victory for persistence. Jedi, just another consumer says he wants to make a team with Bam and Pow in homage to the show. The old Batman. Oh. What was that guy's name? West. Who played Batman back then? Wasn't it somebody West? Wasn't it? Now I gotta look that up. Batman 66 star. Full cast and crew. Adam West, was that it? I just thought of that just as I opened it up. Directors, writers, cast. Adam West, Bruce Wayne. Yes. I partially remembered it. There, I tell you, there's one episode where they're gonna get, what is it? They get put on a roof in some kind of a reflective thing, and the sun is gonna cook them. And Robin's response to it was, "Holy oleo, Batman." I don't know why, but that's still just like the sound of those two words put together, holy oleo. Surfing episode is the best episode. Man, I haven't watched those for a long time. Bam, pow, crack. All right, vulnerable is banned, and mech is banned. Shield is good, and spell is like super good. Attack is actually really good. Let's play an attack champ. Let's do a James game. Why not? Why not do a James game? Shields are going to be really good in this game, so I'm going to play James Inner Fire. And we're just going to go ham on attacks. We're going to go ham on attacks, ham on Inner Fire. If the Frost Champs try to slow us down, we got to have the Inner Fire to back it up, or the whole thing just will not work at all. Lifesteal, that ability is just insane. Getting lifesteal off your bullets. So if we can cash that one in and get one of the armor skills, and then we're just going to try to make as many attacks as we possibly can. Right. I love the Batman 66 show. Mom made me and my brother bat capes. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Yeah, Commissioner Gordon. Who was the commissioner back then? Gotta go back to the cast and look. Neil Hamilton. Yeah. Burt Ward as Robin. That, I don't know, some of those really old shows, if you go back and watch them now, they're still kind of fun, you know? Like, if you go back and you watch, I tell you the show that my grandfather always used to watch, MASH and Hogan's Heroes. And you go back and watch MASH and it's pretty funny. You go back and watch Hogan's Heroes, and I swear I watch that and I sit there and go, how did we think this was good even back then? Look at this. I got 2 weaponry and flying shield and inner fire. All right. This has a sword on it, so we'll take it. Healing. We're not interested in any healing. Oddly enough, I'm not. Oh, man, I should take healing suppression. End game, I won't need healing suppression, but mid game, it might be good. I don't know. Let's see what we get here. Triggered ultimate skill every 3 seconds. Multi-shots from passive. Honestly, I don't actually want any of this. Man, I'm going to discard my second trait screen. That's insanity. I want one of the armor, either the 60 armor reduction or the 2.5 armor shred, and the lifesteal from bullets. Those are the 2 that I really, really want. I think he's got another one that reduces the enemy's dodge. I would take that one too. We got to get a couple good traits if we want this to work. Now we won that battle, so we're kind of in trouble now. At least as far as the... let's take the Flame Surge. Yeah, we're not going to get to go first on the carousel. What to do here? Attack suppression will take. I really want to be able to use my rerolls. So we're down to 670 gold, but that's fine. Now that I won, I kind of want to keep winning, so I'll put a little bit of money into that. We got Taste Purple gives us 4 rare skills, and with those rare skills, we got 2 weaponry skills. Thunder Force and Wind Missile, both of which are really good for James. So we're in a pretty good spot to go on a win streak. I'll try to collect interest somewhere in the middle. You know, we'll try to collect interest, but I don't think I can stay at 1,000. We got to keep the win streak. There is weaponry showing, and it gets taken immediately. I don't mind health. I really don't want to get stuck with the healing though. Oh boy, he's closer to that health than okay. I got it. Yeah, I'd definitely rather have the health than the healing in this particular setup. Okay. Ruthless. We'll take that. Poison. Spell, Frost. This is all stuff we don't want. This has Inner Fire on it, so we'll take it. Nothing with Inner Fire here or weaponry, so I guess we're going to pass. Actually, Crystal Blood would be interesting because if we do get that heal from bullets, later in the game when we're spraying out 1,000,000 bullets, every time we heal, we could be putting Frost on the enemy, which will cancel a lot of Inner Fire. So I think I'm actually going to take that one now that I think about it. Now that I think about it, it would rely on us actually getting, getting the lifesteal here from Perfect Execution as a trait. Lost our win streak though, so I think I might just sit on this interest. We're back to 1,000 gold. I can collect interest for a couple rounds. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, we'll collect interest here. I've got a couple 3s. I'll be able to level up pretty quickly once I start buying things again. Crystal Blood would give us 2 levels. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a loss against the shield guy. Oh, wow. I say that, and then I just ripped the shield guy apart with a couple shots. That was because we had an initial attack that was good. Yeah, I don't know. We're getting enough bullets across there. We got a little bit of Inner Fire. We're pecking away at his shields. All right. It went better than I thought. We lost, but it did go better than I thought it was going to go, interestingly. MASH was the most popular show ever in its time. Yeah, I can believe it. That's what people used to talk about around the water cooler, right? Wind Missile, Attack Tide. Wind Missile is really good, but I've got to take Attack Tide. You've got to improve James's attack whenever you're offered it. Okay. When we get Piercing Bullet here, it's not really what I was hoping for here at the start, but we'll take it. Okay. Ice Barrier, the shield will give us another level. Here we can get another Wind Missile. Gale Sword, Wind Missile I think we take here. Reroll this nonsense. I will take Spear of Healing. I will take Soul Offering. Now we got 2 more skills. Piercing Bullet. And let's enemy evasion chance is good. Attack speed from ultimate is good, but I've already got a bunch of stuff loaded up. It's not too loaded up. Okay, we'll take this, and we'll hope to finish it out before we get everything filled up. Okay, this should put us back on a win streak. We spent a bunch of money there. We got a bunch of good, really good skills. Flaming Weapon, we got to take the... Oh, attack damage plus 70. Let's go. Let's go. Boxing Gloves. So good for James. We'll reroll this nonsense. That's got a weapon on it. And this is... I wouldn't mind Mana Drain, making it harder for my enemies. Attack Tide, we just got to take the attack damage whenever it shows up. Healing Suppression we'll take for this mid-game. This has Inner Fire. We're down to 480 gold. Okay. We're in a position now where we can go back to collecting interest, at least at a mid-range level. Okay, our Inner Fire is canceling out Frost stacks, but she has more Frost than we can cancel. But still, we kept the Frost numbers down, so that's good. We need the Inner Fire rare skill that when we take damage, we get Inner Fire, and that'll help shave off a lot more of that Frost. 18 weaponry, we really need to get James to 24. We really need to focus on weaponry all the way up to 24 if we can. This has Inner Fire, we'll take it. This has weaponry. And this puts us at a stop, 20 to reroll. I don't want to take any of this stuff. Actually, I mean, I really should take a health, because a health will get me another level up. Piercing bullet. Oh man, we're full up now. We're all full. So we got to finish piercing bullet or decisive eradication before we can do any of the others. Just kind of stuck. It's not fantastic. Okay, but we're blowing people up now. That extra 70 damage from boxing gloves is so huge for James. Look, we had 190 attack. Crunch Mech is known for high attack, and he's at 192, so our attack is currently at Crunch Mech levels. That boxing gloves is such a good pull for James. So good. I would love it if the Inner Fire made it to me. It won't. I'll end up getting Toxin, I'm sure. Or maybe Shield. I'd rather have Shield than Toxin. Okay, we get it. We get a level up. We're going to have to re-roll this. All right, here we got Decisive Eradication. We finished one. Okay, let's take the health. That's weaponry. That's weaponry. That's weaponry plus Inner Fire. Inner Fire. Whew. Armor minus 60 we'll take. Okay. I suppose I should leave it on that screen so you guys can watch James just blow up the enemies. We're just going to sit. Oh, no, we're not. We're on a 3-win streak. Let's just stay spent. We'll regain some money here. We got a monster fight coming up next. I really want the 150 stacks. This 200 damage is really good, but the 150 Inner Fire stacks to start prevents preemptive frost. So people who frost us right at the start will shut James down hard. Okay. We're spent in again, right? All right, let's discard this and do a reroll if needed here. All right, we'll take that. We're at 3 and 5. We got to finish one of these. We'll have to kick out Perfect Execution, which is unfortunate, but let's see which one we finish. Okay. I did it again. I pulled up screens and I'm looking at stuff while we're fighting, and I should let you guys see the fight. All right, here we go. Pew 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 pew. That's what James does. He just pulls the trigger a lot. All right. Let's re-roll this. Nonsense. I really want to finish Piercing Bullet or Ruthless, either one. The armor reduction's a big deal. Revival breath, crystal blood. And we'll take the revival breath. Here's a sword. 700 gold, and we're stuck on a bunch of garbage that we don't want. Come on. Let me finish a trait here. Goofy game. Alright, here we go. Crunch mech time. Lots of bullets flying in. And he got resurrected. He's got the healing ultimate already. And he also has boxing gloves. So we killed him once. He came back at 1/3 of his life, and I killed him again. And he managed to stick frost on me. Man, I got 15 inner fire, and we are not keeping the frost stacks away. If we see anti-freezing, we'll definitely take that. 900 gold at 15. You know what? We're doing Copy Ninja. We're doing Copy Ninja. Unrivaled Frenzy. Definitely take that. Healing Touch, Desperate Plea. That's got inner fire on it. This has sword on it. Crystal Blade. When you freeze an enemy, you have a chance to do damage. We can freeze on a basic attack, and we're basic attacking a lot. Let's take that. Anti-freezing. 320 gold. All right, here we go. Ooh, lots of poison. Lots of poison. We're healing up. Oh, man, we stabilized. We stabilized. That was almost all poison damage, though. He had a bunch of preemptive poison. All right. We did manage to stack up some inner fire there for the first time. All right, Copy Ninja. Come on, copy. All right, we copied some stuff. We got another attack suppression. I don't mind that. All right, let's re-roll this nonsense. It will not let me finish a trait. Look at this thing. Okay, now. It's wanting to hand me more frost. All right, we're going to take preemptive frost. We're going to pass on this. Take this. Take attack tide. 220 gold. We're almost all spent in. The bullets are flying. The inner fire is flying. We can take a look at our statistics. 14 attacks for 2,000 damage. Wind missiles are in there. The soul offering's in there a little bit. 17 inner fire, 33 weaponry. We do have the frenzy, so 40% chance to burst. We need to get this to 40. James is all about that weaponry. Ooh, wow! We got Copy Ninja to go off again. Weaponry, leave the weaponry for me. Leave it, leave it. Nar. We're in frost. Okay. Preemptive frost again. I don't mind the preemptive frost. Slow down whatever the enemy's doing right at the start. Healing suppression, I guess. Inner fire. Sword plus inner fire. Inner fire. Inner fire. Gabbage. We're at 100. If I spend the 20 to reroll, then I'll lose the ability to gain. I'm only gaining 10 interest off of this, but I don't care. Copy Ninja is more important than interest, but there's no reason to throw away 10 interest on a reroll. Oh my goodness, look at all these bullets. So the health ultimate was not enough to save him. He didn't have the shield ultimate, surprisingly. That guy's surprised right now. He's like, man, I didn't think that James was that strong. Let's take this attack tide. We just got to keep every time we see something to improve. Yeah, arrogant aura, take 6. Yeah, we gotta save up money and get that. Let me finish. Man, I want to finish that armor reduction trait. That would be so good for me. Oh, we got killed. We done did got killed by poison. All right, we need 40. Definitely need 40. 40 weaponry. Okay. We're at 400 gold. We're going to get more from this monster here. And then we're going to sit. And because we got a loss already, you know what? Copy Ninja is important. Let's just see if we can get to 40. I picked the wrong thing. I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked the wrong thing. 90 attack tide. That's maxed out now. Inner fire's probably good here. Attack suppression's probably good here. All right. Let me finish. No. No, 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 no. All right. We killed the guy, but it was a clone. So the real big times dangerous is fighting Rickety Cricket. Okay. All right. We're at 40 now. We're at 40. Weaponry. Attack suppression doesn't matter. Shield is probably the best here. Anti-freezing. And come on, let me finish. Let me finish my skill. Oh, finally. Piercing bullet. We finally finished our second trait. All right, that's going to shred his armor down in a hurry. And we should see that he starts taking lots of damage. Come on, get him. No. No, he's got too much shield, I guess. Too much shield, I guess. Okay, let's gain some health. I don't think we want any of that. This is poison. Okay. Enemy evasion chance down. I don't think that's helping anything. He's still got to beat us a few more times. So we've still got, a couple opportunities to either get lucky or draw some stuff or something. He does have a lot of frost on us at the start of the battle. Yeah, he's gaining power against us. We lost. Take some healing, I guess. I don't really want the healing, but okay, Ruthless would be good. And we've got Walking Target. We've got to finish one of those. The rest doesn't matter. Antidote. The antidote's really good. Inner fire. Yeah, I would love to see more antidote. Would love to see more antidote. Okay, fine. Oof. Yeah, starting out with that frost on us isn't good. The healing that we got looks like it's kicking in pretty well, though. We're doing a little healing here in the middle. And maybe that was enough. Maybe that healing was enough. Okay, we got to win. Let's look for maybe even more healing. Inner fire. I'll take this for healing. Poison surge. I don't want any of this. Flaming weapon, Tyrant's Might. This is more health. We'll take it. Antidote? Just looking for random antidote. Okay. Overcome these frost stacks here pretty quickly. And in fly the bullets every time we hit him. Oh my goodness, look at that machine gun going. Crazy. And he still lived through it. Healed through it? Is he healing? Is that what the deal is? I don't know. I don't know. We've got massive attack damage. Look at that. 300 attack damage. 300 attack damage. How is 300 attack damage not getting through this guy? Let's frost him more at the start. Sure. I don't know. We're kind of getting garbage. If he beats us here, we'll have one more try. Okay, we clear the frost. We're frosting the heck out of him. 600 stacks of poison, though. It's just brutal. Yeah. All right, we get the light bulb. I think the right thing to do for this light bulb is to do Titanic Power. Because Titanic Power, we resurrect with 30% of our hit points, but at the moment that we resurrect, we will have 0 stacks of poison. So we're doing that simply to shake off the poison. Anti-freezing, we'll definitely take that next turn. There won't be a next turn. One way or another, there will not be a next turn. So, we got to hope that my tactic here works. When we die, we revive with a cleanse. Okay. Shaking off those stacks of frost. Here we go in. If we got that alt, or that trait, okay, we shook off the stacks of poison, but the timing was awful. Like exactly when we depoisoned ourselves, his poison alt went off and put 800 stacks of poison on us. So, well played by my opponent. Minus 50% healing, barrel theory, copy ninja. It's a good build. I'm telling you though, if I could have finished out a few more of those traits, yeah, it would have been good. It would have been good. All right, I see that we got a bunch of viewers, and I'm currently playing Alpha League, not League of Legends, or League of Legends, not Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So if anybody came over here for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and instead you get to see Alpha League, I apologize for that. It's a fun little game, though. For those people that are watching, if you could hit that like button, I certainly would appreciate it. It does help me, it helps the channel. And I can edit this, and I can actually, I believe, we can change this to an Alpha League stream. Alpha League. Yeah. Look at that, we can save this, and now it's an Alpha League stream. All right, so for anybody who's watching who doesn't know how this works, this is a roguelike game. It's a combination where you pick your character, you build your character's traits, you use cards to build their skills, you level up. The level up gets you traits. Here we're in Kepri Oasis. The round is going to take place in an arena that gives us poison stacks every few seconds. Poison is out, oddly enough. Vulnerable, shield. Inner fire seems really good here. Inner fire, vulnerable will be really good. We could try a monkey build. Let's go for a monkey build. Let's go for monkey. If the Brunhilde takes off, the shield champion, we'll have a hard time beating her with the monkey, but we'll do monkey and spell. Inner fire and spell. And if that goes off at the end of the game, we're just going to be throwing out alts right and left, and it'll be pretty nonsense. If it doesn't work out, we'll get 5th place. All right. Inner fire stacks from passive increased. Ultimate deals extra damage. Multicast on ultimate. We're going to take the skills that affect our ultimate because that's what we plan to do. Got a bunch of inner fire stuff up here, so we'll sit on 600 gold. We'll wait for the next fight, the artifact. We'll just go into the carousel, See if we can lose a few battles here at the start. Jar Jar says I timed it perfect for Alpha League. Hey Jar Jar, how's it going, man? How's things? All right, so these cards are what give you skills. Inner Fire, this champion is an Inner Fire champion. Inner Fire speeds up your attack rate and mana generation and helps you get to your ult faster. So as an Inner Fire champion, we're going to be attacking very quickly and doing a lot of ults. We're going to accentuate that with spell so that we can get an ult even faster and make it do more damage. If we can bring that together. First artifact here. I'm going to reroll this. And we're going to take Inner Fire skills. That's fine with me. We'll get 5 free Inner Fire skills. You get interest for saving money, so we've got $8.90 in the bank. I'm going to save that up. Collect interest for another round. I would like to lose going into the first draft carousel, but I won that first battle quite handily. So let's see what happens here in the second battle. Early game like this, champions like mine, you get to take a lot of attacks. If you get a lucky crit on the right attack, things go your way in a hurry. Especially if we get a crit on the ult. All right. So we got a victory again. I think the poison's helping us out. It's making these battles go quickly. All right. Spell plus Inner Fire is the ticket. Self-healing body isn't bad. We'll take it just to activate some healing stuff. Here's an Inner Fire skill. And we'll wait on this. Okay. Passive triggers faster. That's an easy trait to complete, so we'll go ahead and grab that. See if we can get another one sometime soon. Oh wow, look at us go. We're really really crushing it. And I'm not even trying. I'm haven't spent much money at all yet. We're dead last. Look at this. We're undefeated, so we're dead last in the pick on this draft. I actually wouldn't mind taking some weaponry here. Inner Fire would be perfect for us, of course. Oh, the Inner Fire's still up. That surprises me. Let's go grab that. All right, get some more Inner Fire stuff. Fantastic. I may have to build some shield on this guy too eventually. We'll see. All right, Inner Fire on attack is pretty good. When you self-shield, we get Inner Fire. This Fierce Counter, I think, is too good to pass up. Attack Suppression, I like. Flame Surge. Cremation we'll take. You got to take the ultimate version, though. All right, let's watch the fight here. We're against K, the Spaceman. He's got tons and tons of shielding, and he's a really strong early game champion in arenas like this one, where like the Poison Arena. So it doesn't surprise me that we end our losing streak here. That's okay. Now that we've lost it, I feel comfortable about gaining interest. We're collecting a 2 and a 5. We can collect a 4 here. We can collect a 3 easily. Okay, so we got to take the spell book. Let's take the damage first. Ooh, Inner Fire or a spell book. Which one do we want? I think we got to collect more spell. We'll definitely, let's take Yogi Slayer first. None of this is what I'm collecting so far. Ooh. All right, we did enough damage to get the healer out of here. That's fantastic. All right, we get to fight another monster here, get some more free money. We've only got one win, so I'm not going to spend too much money trying to maintain a win streak. We'll spend a little bit here. Doing okay on inner fire. I think I'll take the spell here. Healing suppression is pretty good. Stop the enemy from healing. I'll take this healing touch just to activate it. Here's a rare spell. Definitely want that. Damage reflection is a damage source. It also gets us a level. Inner fire here. And a spell here. Let's reroll this. Okay. Fighting against Helsing. Helsing is a pretty weak champ early game. It takes a little while to get him up and running. He's this kind of champ that you lose until you're at 16 life and then you come back and never lose again. Or at least that's how it is when I play him. Getting these skills to 4 gets you a level. So if I could pick up a health, a heal, a vulnerable, I level up. I keep trying to finish these traits. That'll be good. So we've got some opportunities to try to level up here. Let's get our artifact. Magic resistance. I kind of like the magic resistance, but it's not really helping us, right? Our build's going to be all about burst damage. Let's re-roll this, see if we get something better. 800 gold at level 10. I think that's good. Here we're going to take mana drain. Here we'll take mana drain again. And here we'll take flaming weapon. Inner fire. Inner fire. Free reroll here. We've got a spell here, 580 gold. We can collect some interest. Finish Yogai Slayer. Inner fire from our passive skill is increased by 4 times our level, so each time our passive ticks, we'll be getting more stacks of inner fire, which is actually really bad for us because this champion, the faster you attack her, the more shields she gains. Every time you hit her with a basic attack, she gets free shields. So the faster we attack into her, the better she does, which is not really what you want for a winning equation. At the start of the round, I said if this character takes off, we will lose to that character. And that indeed is the case. Mana Drain will continue to take. Hex. Oh God, I think we'll grab Hex here. Upgrading our damage from Inner Fire I think is good. And here we'll pick up Curse Surge. And we're offered rare spells again. That triggered our Night Owl. So we got 800 gold from the Night Owl, so we can go right back into collecting interest. We'll have to re-roll on those traits. We didn't get what we wanted. Here we're fighting against the health champion, the Big Rock, and we missed. He's dodging a lot of our stuff. There was a lot of dodges there. Okay, what is that? A 2-loss streak? We pick third. I'll definitely take Inner Fire. It looks like Inner Fire is going to be left up here. That'll take us over 24 Inner Fire. We're going to get a lot of hits on trait right now. So let's go in there and re-roll this. Finish Inner Agility. That puts us just on a 5. We can pick up a 4 here if we want to. Sea Pillar ultimate damage is increased by stuff. Max out Hex is pretty good. Inner Fire here. Soul Offering. Ah, man. I really want the spell, but I got to take this. Inner Fire here. Cremation here. And we got spell stuff up. We get Banish. And we get Banish. One more and we'll be able to multicast on our ultimate. So every time we bring the big pillar down out of the sky, we'll be able to multicast it. This guy, it looks like, oh man. I was going to say it looks like he quit playing, but I guess he's got enough skills that he has continued to play. All right. I wouldn't mind collecting this interest. I've only got 1 win. Mana Drain is good here. I don't mind the Healing Spring. I think we'll just Mana Drain. Take our free reroll. 620. We'll collect that interest. And then we can grab this Inner Holy Fire Tattoo. Actually, I think I might grab a Healing Spring. No, I got to grab the Inner Fire. Let's just keep going with the Inner Fire. Try to get Inner Fire to 40. Actually, Spell is more important. Here's Helsing. You saw how much damage I took there at the start, man. He was just roasting me. But I came back with damage of my own and turned that fight around in a hurry. Okay. I really hope I can finish Banish here. That would be really nice to finish. Banish and Sea Pillar both, if we could get those and get our Arcane finisher, we'd be loving life. 2-win streak. I'll spend some money here, but I'm not going to go crazy. Let's just keep taking Inner Fire here. Healing Suppression, I'll grab that. Our burst damage is going to be really high. I don't think I want to keep getting Healing Suppression. That's probably a bad idea. Spellbook here. Curse Interfere, I think, is actually pretty good right now. Let's take that. Take a Spellbook here. We'll re-roll that crit stuff next turn when we get a free re-roll. Let's get our artifact with a little bit of money in the bank. See what that looks like. Okay, we got a couple sheeps off on this guy. Get a couple stuns. Slow down what they're trying to do to us. Alright, we got the shield champion. Defeated. Coming up in the world. Oh man, this is tough. This is tough. The spell skills are so strong for what we want to do, but this attack damage would be really good for us. I want all three of these things. I'm going to take the spell skills. That's going to accelerate us into our spell alt. I don't think well, weaponry, getting weaponry to 12 is not bad. We'll do Devouring Blade here. That. We'll re-roll this nonsense. Healing Spring. Magic Surge. 550 gold. Here's that Sea Pillar. And stuff we don't want. Okay. Another good round of throwing a lot of attacks and throwing the throwing the Sky Pillar. What's that thing called? Wishful Staff. Wishful Staff. Wishful Thinking. Let's go ahead and take that just to activate it. Reroll this. That's got a spell book on it. We don't want any of this stuff. Flying Shield isn't bad. Let's reroll again and again. And oh, come on. Inner Fire plus spell we got to take. And then we can re-roll this next turn. 550 gold we're sitting on. We'll gain some interest. This, I think we just beat this character, didn't we? So we'll start throwing a lot of attacks. Our Inner Fire's up to 722. That's a lot of attack speed. Let's look at our attack speed. 3.5 attacks per second. That's pretty fast. We got to fight Rarely Violent next, which is the health champion. If we get offered Inner Fire here, this is going to be fantastic. Oh, we got Inner Fire. Look at this. This is really good for us. That's going to put us to 38. Nice. Reroll this. Curse Formation, man, I want it. Excuse me. I want it so bad, but the battles are going to go too quickly. We'll have to do a lot of re-rolling this game. Wow. Okay, finally. Magic Mark will take. Inner Fire will take. And then I think I'm going to re-roll that weaponry. And we'll have to keep spent pretty much all in now to make sure that we win. Wow, our ults are doing nothing to this guy. Look at this. Look at this. We're hitting him for nothing. My goodness. My goodness. Okay, let's try real hard to finish off Inner Fire here. We won't pass up spell books. There's Inner Fire ult. Okay. We'll reroll this nonsense next round when we get a free reroll. Sea Pillar, ultimate boost. Please let me finish my traits. Okay. Now we got to fight against a different health champion. We got our Inner Fire finisher kicking in, Judgment Day, doing tons of damage. If we can get spell, 2 more spell. We got a monster next too. So we're going to get a good chunk of money here. And we need 500 at least to finish out spell. No, we don't. We're going to get a free spell. We're still getting free ones. If we get a rare skill for spell, it's going to put us at 40. And we'll get the alt. Oh, any spell. Nice. We got it. We got there. We got the build, guys. We got the build. We got the build. Is Inner Fire magic damage? It is. So let's take this that says magic damage can crit. We might as well. Here we go again with magic damage can crit. Okay. Now our alts should go really fast. We get Sea Pillar. Okay. Here we go. Alt. 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 What a nonsense build. What a nonsense build. Reroll this. Please let me finish. Okay, what do we got here? We got a 5. We could take a 4 or a 3. We'll take this. Okay. Healing stuff, we're going to pass on. What do we need? What do we even want? To get another skill, we need a lot more weaponry. We could take this and get quite a bit of health. Take this and get some more. Alright, here we go. Spell alt. Wow. Wow! He started out with 1,200 shields, and we just did nothing. We just like looked at him across the table. He ulted us, we ulted him, and then he has vulnerable stuff, and we do not. So, yeah, his vulnerable is going to beat out our Inner Fire, it looks like. Yeah, we both got the instant alt with sheep. And we both sit there, and he takes no damage at all. Wow. Wow. All right, well, let's... Oh, he got the vulnerable. I didn't really want the vulnerable for myself. I just wanted him to not have it. But that didn't work out. Okay, well... Yeah, I don't think there's really anything that we can even do here. We can't heal through it. He's not taking damage. If we'd have taken health or shield or something as our second, but then we wouldn't compete with him at all because he would just lock us down with spells. Yeah. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a short sheep, and he'll get a long one. Yeah, no luck. Second place. Second place. Yeah, he had spell plus defensive, and I had spell plus an offensive. That's a good build on his part. I'll play one more game. Play one more game. All right, any questions you guys got about Alpha League, just throw them up in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. I think they need to change that Hex ability, that the ability that turns you into a sheep. It really is game breaking. It's unnecessary. Like, spell is super powerful even without it, and with it, it's just nonsense. I hate it. I hope they change it someday. Copy Ninja is also a broken artifact. If you get Copy Ninja as your first artifact and you actually go on a win streak with it, you will win every time, or you'll win 90% of the games that way. Because Copy Ninja copies 3 skills. It has like a 40% chance at level 1. If you fail to copy, it gets an extra 20% chance. And I've had that where I get it early, I win a bunch of games, and by late game, I've copied 27 skills. And when you copy 27 skills, let's say that probably 2/3 of those skills actually have 2 abilities on them each, like Frost and Inner Fire or something like that. So you've gained like 40 levels from it, and also you have those 27 skills affecting every combat, and it makes it pretty broken. I like Mina. I like Mina with spell. I'm going to try Mina into this arena. And what I'm going to try to do with Mina here is other players could build Frost. Vulnerable's really good in this arena. So I think what I'm going to do is build Frost, some Vulnerable. I think this might end up being kind of a barrel build. I'll do Frost, I'll do a little bit of Vulnerable, and I wouldn't mind picking up enough Inner Fire to knock the Frost off, to keep the Frost off myself. When it comes to Frost, I feel like you have to do it one of 2 ways. Either you have to commit to keeping Frost off of you, or you have to make a build where you just don't care about the Frost at all. And in this particular arena, I think we have to get enough. I think we have to knock the Frost off. The other thing we could do is we could go for a full heal build. We could go for like a crazy hardcore heal build and do Frost healing. I actually don't mind that. The interaction between healing and Frost is good. There's a lot of sources of healing. There's a lot of sources of Frost. So while we're healing, we can Frost people and make it really hard for them to kill us. We need a little bit of health there too. So that build would have to be mostly healing, a little bit of health, and actually less Frost than we would probably otherwise have. Yeah, interesting. Interesting idea. Death Race is pretty cool, but it never works out for me. Health skills. I mean, we could pick up our health skills just with this for free. 60 attack damage. That would change how we're doing the build. Okay, we'll take the health skills. We're on a win streak, so let's go ahead and grab a couple of these skills. Do we have a source of healing? When you are healed, lots of stuff happens, but we don't actually have a source of healing yet. Interestingly. Sitting on 690 gold. We'll collect 60 interest for that. I don't know if I'll keep my win streak or not. Mina's not a good early game champion. She's pretty weak. She's not as bad as Helsing early game, but she's really pretty mediocre. Pretty mediocre, really. Okay. I don't mind. 28 health. That means that I definitely want to lose the next round. So we're going to sit on this. Do I want to pick up any more healthier health drone? I guess it's not bad. A little bit of health with drone mech. But we'll definitely sit on our gold. We'll try to lose this next round for sure. This next battle. And then when we go into the draft phase, we'll be at 27 health, which should let us pick second. Jenny is also a pretty weak champion, so if she's bought some skills, she might be able to out-heal us here. So we'll out-damage her, but as long as she out-heals us, then she'll win at the end of combat. Because we really don't have a source of healing yet. Okay. There we go. We get to pick third. My goodness. Boy, what do I want here? I think I might actually just take the... that's a source of healing that we pick up, a source of frost. That's not bad. Mana regen from passive skill. It's pretty good. Snow Fairy again. We'll take this. Bloody Curse. Activate more healing stuff. We're supposed to be a frost champion, but we're not getting many frost skills here. Anti-freezing is too good to pass up. It wants to put me in weaponry, which is interesting. Let's see. What do we got on the... We got fairies. We got 2 3s. We can we can do 2 3s and a 4. So we can pick up a trait that takes 4 different pieces. Noble Snowman. Take that. And this is all good, but it's none of the stuff that we've got so far, so let's focus up. Okay. Now, what are we going to do about this weaponry nonsense? I mean, it really wants to give us weaponry, so I'm actually going to take it. We'll take Healing Touch here to get that activated. Frost. More healing stuff. Frost stuff. Inner Fire. Start out with Inner Fire. I think we got to take the healing. And we'll take this weaponry. 570. And we get garbage for this. Wow. Okay, we're getting some damage done here, though. We're getting some frost stacks. Okay. We get 2 3s, a 2, and a 4. We got a mess on our traits. Vulnerable and Toxin are easy levels. We really need to level our frost, our heal. We're a long way off from getting any of our traits completed, though. We are a long way off. 1 win. Not really a streak. Let's do the circuit. Still got one more health skill to put in here. We'll get 6 on health. Gives us a little bit of max hit points and resistance. We're probably going to want that like a 12 or something like that. Inner fire. This maxes out inner fire healing interaction. Interesting. Frost plague versus plague source. 30% chance to heal and do damage. Let's activate all that stuff. And skunked. Okay, here we go. We got a bunch of interactions working together now. When we heal, we're poisoning. When we poison, the poison is amplified by our frost stacks. The more frost plague that we get gives us a nice interaction between the poison and the frost. And the healing kept us in the game. We've only got a couple sources of healing. Magic resistance 120. Arcanum is doing well. Ice Slap Trump is doing well. There's poison. I guess the 120 magic resistance isn't bad. We're not really playing a fast build at the moment. We'll take this frost counter. Just do more damage every time we heal. Antidote. Antidote wouldn't be bad, but I'm going to pass on it. We'll sit on 330 gold. We'll collect a little bit of interest, not that much. We're on a 2-win streak, so it's not a long streak, but especially if we can win this matchup, it's worth keeping the win streak going. Here, our magic resistance that we just picked up is doing really well for us. His ultimate is barely cooking anything. So that's nice. 620. We'll try to make use of our free reroll here if we can. It keeps offering us all this really good stuff for healing, though. Look at this. And Frost Fire Storm. And this is a source of healing. I don't know. We'll just spend all in. Reroll it here. We'll also Life Plunder's probably good, though. And we do eventually want health to get to 12. Get us another 200 hit points and another 15 magic resist. We've got the 120 magic resist. So stacking more magic resist on top of what we already have is the definition of good gameplay, right? It's there's definitely times where it's better to keep working on your strengths rather than trying to patch up your weaknesses. We've only got one mech. We're on fire. We're top of the board. Dead last. Probably going to have to pick up mech if... no, never mind. That'll be picked up. We get weaponry. I don't mind weaponry. I actually don't mind that. This build is oddly giving me some attack speed, so I'll take it. Here we can complete Snow Fairy. I'll definitely do that. So that puts us on a 4, 3, and a 2. Ski Resort is way too good, so I got to take that. We can start stacking. Okay, we finished Snowball. This is not bad. This is not bad. If we can finish Circuit, we're in pretty good shape. I'm going to sit. I'm going to sit on 320 gold. I don't think spending here is going to get me the win. I think we're in the position that we're in. We're either going to win or lose. It's Frost versus Inner Fire. He had way more Inner Fire. Look at this. He kicked our Frost stacks off because we're more of a healing champion than we are a Frost champion, right? But that's what we said. More healing, a little bit of Frost, a little bit of health. Okay, let's take that life plunder. Ooh, this is nice. We can activate frost as a damage source. You know, I don't mind this. Frozen touch is another source of frost. Magnetic cooling is another source of frost. Okay. It's given us a series of frost stuff. We're on a 5-win streak, so I really want to continue my win streak. Collecting interest is... we're always going to get more from maintaining our win streak than we would from interest. Okay, he had the alt, or the legendary for health, so he came back to life. We were able to put him down again. Yeah, that weaponry, I mean, 50% attack speed boost. We didn't go into the arena looking for it, but now that we've got it, I don't mind it. It's interesting because you activate a bunch of stuff off, you know, frost and healing and all kinds of stuff off your attacks. Preemptive frost seems too good to pass up. This is not bad for health. Attack with inner fire, again, I didn't really want to be an attack, but since we are, we'll take it. Healing here. Healing here. Let's keep pushing on healing. Free. Oh, I missed it. Wasn't fast enough. Snowman. We'll take Snowman. Alright, he did nice damage to us right there at the start. But then, you know, once we get his mech dead, our healing works out better than his damage. Pretty good. And the only reason this heal... 20% evasion chance. 6 random rare skills. We've got this talisman. What's our standing evasion chance? 18%. 38% evasion chance. Let's just take the 6 random rare skills. 6 random rare skills. That's got frost on it. I don't know. We can look at that. We've got more health than we wanted now. Anyway. Steady boost. Alright, let's look at traits. Reroll this. Discard it. Let's see how we do against the Moriarty. So we're slowly building up. We get a little bit of inner fire. We get a little bit of attack stacks going on. And it's devastating. Holy cow. Alright, we finished a trait that gives us extra 3 hailstones and an extra 40 damage per hailstone. So when we do our ult, the damage is not bad. Damage is not bad. Alright, where are we at? We're 1 fight from a carousel, is that correct? I need to maintain my win streak. Let's go ahead and Gale Sword here. This has turned into such a weird build. I said it was going to be a barrel build, and it really is a barrel build. More frost stacks versus just more damage. More healing stuff. More attack for healing. Cryo circuits we can finish. That's fantastic. Okay, our ult's going to go off fast now. That's good. That's good. That's good. Come on, keep healing. Keep healing. Woo! Ooh, that was close. That was close. Didn't quite have what it took, though. Mech or weaponry? Take the weaponry. Wind missile. Attack suppression. In that last battle, what did we take? We took good damage from normal attacks. That's not fantastic. Thunder Force. I think we'll just take Spear of Healing here. Modification isn't bad. I really want to get Frost to 24, though. Crystal Blood's too good to pass up. We got to do that. Snowman. Ski Resort first. We need more stacks. We need more Frost stacks. Okay, getting off our ults. Man, our ults are going fast. So this passive skill says when we apply Frost, we regenerate 1 mana. And then this says mana regeneration from passive skill is plus 2.5. So when you get that, every time you apply Frost, it just shoots your mana up so fast. Shooting up mana. Iceblade Storm, look at this. We got 24 weaponry now. Before we got 24 Frost. How did we end up in weaponry that much? Oh boy, he got us frosted down hard. Oh no, come on, heal up, heal up, heal up. Heal up, heal up. We got him. We got him. 80 life left. Hanging on by a thread. Now we're looking for inner fire. We gotta get what's it called? Boiling soul or whatever it is, boiling tar. We're actually gonna have to go for more inner fire stuff. Inner fire. Get to 24 inner fire. Wind missile. Reroll. Attack boost. Arrogant aura. Yeah, we need the inner fire to try to counteract his frost because the Ice Slap Trump Cull is building a whole bunch of frost. And we need to knock down the frost if we're going to have a chance. Because we ended up in this stupid weaponry build. So weaponry is actually important to us. Healing suppression, aerial resupply. Ooh, I wouldn't... We've already got the drone activated, though. Cremation. Less inner fire for our enemies is good for a frost champ. Snowman. Reroll. Ski resort. Let's go. Discard. Okay. Our alts are going off really quickly. That's good. All right. Emergency call, modification, more hit points on our drones. I don't know, a little bit of survivability is probably going to help. Life source, 30% chance to deal a bunch of magic damage. We'll take that next. Yeah, we really ended up with a little bit of everything though. Weaponry, healing, frost, inner fire, a little bit of everything. I really want, yeah, 614 stacks of frost there at the start. That's nonsense. Yeah, he's got us now. Yeah, he picked up more preemptive frost. He's got it up to 600. We can counteract that if we could find some preemptive inner fire, but I think it's too late. I think it's too late. This isn't solving anything. This isn't solving anything. It's... Yeah, we're just losing with this. I mean, we're just looking for boiling tar, right? That's it. It's the only thing that has a chance of saving us with this build. Yeah, I don't know what we can do. Antidote. Yeah, that's It's another loss. 6 more hit points down the drain here. Oh, boy. And he just got the mech finisher. So he's also got frontline. Yeah. Yeah, this is hopeless at this point. Okay. We are unburdened by the presence of hope. Looking for some miracle that's not going to materialize. Reroll this, discard, reroll it, nothing. Second place. I am your second place winner. Did we just do 3 second places in a row? I think we might have. Let's go take a look. Match history. Second. And before that, I got second. Look at these first places. Those weren't today. All right, second place. Where am I at? Am I ranked at all? Look at that. I'm number 26 in the game with only 66 wins. The guys that are at 20 and above are at 87 is the lowest win amount. Man, I could break into the top 10 under 100 easily if I just play more, because I get like first and second every time. I just gotta play more. Yeah, nope, Jar Jar. I don't have the bandwidth to play a lot of games. I play like three or four games a day. Just get in there and mess around. 26 games in 13 days. 66 games. That's at 66, right? Ranked league, 66. So 66 divided by 13 is about 5 games a day. Yeah, about 5 games a day that I've been able to play since it reset on the 1st. All right, that's going to wrap it up for me for tonight. I'm going to hang it up there. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. For those that have been around since I got my full clear in a Grand Arena. That was a hard-fought full clear, but we made it. And hopefully we can defeat our opponent. And then I got some second-place wins here in Alpha League. Hope you all make it a great day. End of the channel stuff. Remember to hit the like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe, notification bell. For the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes fans, the Discord is up above. It's down below. Join us over there. All that stuff. You know the drill. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next Holocron.